Hey Christine, I found this test. You want to see it?
Sure.
It's called the A1c.
That's a bottle of A1 sauce.
A1c.
You can get that from the grocery store. That's just a bottle of steak sauce.
Yeah, but it's an A1c test.
How is that a test?
You know what an A1c test is, right?
I do know what an A1c test is. That's not an A1c test.
This isn't A1c?
No.
Get it? A1c. Okay. Welcome back to Living La Vida Low Carb on YouTube, episode 76. My name is Jimmy Moore.
Christine Moore.
Today we wanted to talk about A1c. Now, no, this is not an A1c. Get it? Okay. But
That's bad.
test. But there is such a thing as an A1c test. Generally, you can go to your doctor. It's a diabetes test primarily to test how well you are controlling your blood sugar levels. And what the A1c test shows is the average blood sugar level over the past 2 to 3 months. Amazing test, perfect for people with diabetes. You want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on your A1c levels in addition to testing your blood on a daily basis to see where you are. But what the A1c test does is it shows you that average over the past 2 to 3 months. So for diabetics, it's very important, but I'm becoming convinced that it's even important for people without diabetes. That way you can kind of know how well you control your blood sugars, and if you're leaning towards diabetes, this will definitely show you that you're in the danger zone of becoming diabetic. But I wanted to tell you about a very inexpensive version of this test, because you go to your doctor, this test costs like $100, $75, $100.
Yep.
But I was in Walmart and I found this $9 A1c test. $9. No gimmicks, no extra costs involved. $9 involves everything involved with getting you the results of your A1c. And here it is. It is called the Reli On A1c Test. Now, they're not paying me to do this. I just was so impressed with this particular test, I just had to tell you guys about it. And it's really, really easy. I mean, we'll open up the kit for you right here and right here and show you how it's done. Now, right there are your lancets. Comes with a couple of lancets and some alcohol swabs and some gauze and all that stuff so you can prick your finger and do what you got to do. And then it comes with a postage paid envelope so that you can mail it in to them and get the results. They'll either mail it back to you or email it back to you so that you can get the results that you want. Now, I've already done this. I'm just showing you the various things. And then it's got like a little medical release form that you authorize them to do it. And then right here is where you put the blood. And you'll prick your finger and you'll put the blood in there and make sure it fills up both of those holes. And within a week, I got emailed my A1c test results. Now, if you're not email savvy, obviously if you're watching Living La Vida Low Carb on YouTube, you're probably email savvy. But if you tell your grandma or grandpa about this and they're not on the email, they can get it mailed to them within 2 to 3 weeks. So definitely a great thing. Now, my result was a 5.1. You're like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, a 5.0 means your average blood glucose level is about 100, which is considered optimal. It's considered very good, 100 or less. So you want to try to get your A1c below 5 if at all possible. Mine was 5.1, so it was close enough. Diabetics, I know a lot of people that have double-digit A1c levels because they can't properly control the amount of rise in their blood sugar. And so this becomes very important for people with diabetes and people with blood sugar issues. Again, this test is only $9. I was just shocked at how inexpensive the Reli On A1c test, and it's at Walmart. So you go to Walmart, they should have it right there on the shelf for you. Pretty much anybody can take this test. And blood sugar control, I think it's a misunderstood thing. I think even before I lost my weight, Christine, I had no idea, didn't really care, to be honest, about what blood sugar was and why it was important to control it. You know, blood sugar is just one of those things that you think, oh, that's something diabetics need to worry about. But no, I mean, it really is the heart of why I am living La Vida Low Carb.
Yep.
Blood sugar control is essential if you're going to get your weight under control, and even more than your weight, your health under control. So many things come into play when you allow your blood glucose levels to stay elevated and to be elevated without doing anything about it. And one of the neat things that Living La Vida Low Carb does is it controls that. It brings those levels down. It gets your A1c test results down. You know, you don't need a drug. You don't have to pump yourself full of very expensive insulin shots. You just need to eat a low carb diet.
Yep.
And if we could get more people to just understand that things like blood sugar control are very important, I think our country's weight and health problems probably would not be as bad as it is now. So.
Yep, that's true.
Well, you might notice that we're wearing some new spectacles, both Christine and I. Yes, I went to the eye doctor and I was seeing blurry a little bit far away. Up close I can see really good. I'm in front of a computer screen a lot doing my blog and podcast shows and these YouTube videos. So I didn't really notice it up front, but I'd be like at church and I'd be like, what are those words on the back wall? So I was squinting and Christine said, you know, you ought to get your eyes checked. So I went and got my eyes checked last week. Sure enough, I have 20/30 vision in this eye, 20/30 vision in this eye, which isn't bad, but I have an astigmatism in this eye. Well, you smiling at?
I would love to have your vision.
Oh, I know you would. So I can still see pretty good. Most of the time I don't wear these glasses, but it's nice. I remember the first time we were in church this past Sunday, I was like, whoa, I can see! It was great. Now, Christine also got some new glasses and had to change her prescription. She's worn glasses her whole life. This is pretty much the first time I've ever really had to wear glasses in my life. So.
Yep, you sport them good.
Yeah, everybody's on Facebook. I put this picture on. They say I'm like the thinker man or something. If they only knew. Say something.
I don't know what to say to that.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Nothing?
Nothing. Sorry.
She's got nothing for you. There's just nothing up there. Nothing at all. It's all blanks.
Watch it now. You married it.
Yes, I did. Can you tell we're stretching this a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Sometimes it's nice to have fun.
Hey, A1c, word.
Or better yet,
You know, we don't have to let it go the full 10 minutes.
A1c. Oh, I'm like a budget king, man. I like to get in every ounce, every little bit, every minutia of time that I possibly can. We got 30 more seconds to go.
Say something.
Something.
We ought to just cut this off now.
You sure?
Yeah.
You know, is anybody still watching?
Probably not.
Hello? Are you there? Hello? 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 Hello?